Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You're very welcome here indeed. Now, prior to this, I've never heard of Johnny Harris, but when this thumbnail popped up, I just had to watch the video, even though it's 30 minutes long. Now, I've seen some YouTube video thumbnails that say, I watched all of this so you don't have to, and in this case, my video falls into that category. Well, he does like the sound of his own voice. He does talk a lot. But actually, when you cut it down, he doesn't really say that much. If you've never taken a supplement before and you don't know how the FDA, how lobbyists and how politicians work, there's probably about 5 or 6 minutes of really great info here on the history of the supplement industry. Enough waffling off me, let's dive straight in. So the video begins with a scenario about you heading to the gym, taking a supplement just before you go that, unbeknownst to you, contains an anabolic steroid. This sets the stage for a video that investigates the largely unregulated world of dietary supplements in the United States. It highlights the risks, the misinformation, and the urgent need for regulatory reform. He starts by explaining that researchers have discovered alarming facts about dietary supplements. In a study of over 3,000 supplements, 28% contained molecules that were illegal, and they were primarily steroids. Johnny then goes on to explain that many consumers are now unknowingly ingesting banned drugs. Further studies revealed widespread bacterial and fungal contamination in supplements, 92% in total, and 55% inaccuracies in CBD oil concentrations, with some even containing THC, and that's the element that gets you high as a kite. He says the US government's approach to supplementation regulation is surprisingly lax, unlike medicines which undergo rigorous testing for approval processes. Supplements are treated more, he says, like food products. He goes on to say the companies are expected to self-regulate for safety, often putting products on the market without any FDA notification at all. This lenient approach stems from a law passed back in 1994. This was heavily influenced by the supplement industry's lobbying efforts through TV adverts and funding in one way or another the politicians who wrote the law and then passed the law. He goes on to say that while some supplements can be beneficial, especially for individuals with specific deficiencies, a comprehensive meta-analysis of 84 studies found that most supplements offer little to no benefit at all in preventing major health issues like cancer or heart disease. Johnny then goes on to say that since the 1994 law, that was, by the way, drafted by the senators who received the most money from the supplement companies, the supplement industry has exploded into a $53 billion market. However, according to Johnny, this growth is marred by misleading claims and lack of oversight. Many supplements are unnecessary for the general population, leading to wasted money and also potential health risks. The lack of strict regulation has led to serious health issues. Contaminated supplements have caused illnesses and in some cases, unfortunately, deaths. And some products have been found to contain illegal drugs, as he mentioned at the beginning, or harmful substances. He goes on to say that the FDA's limited resources and authority mean that dangerous products often remain on the market until significant harm is actually reported. Using supplements as a drug, he talks about the meta-analysis of 84 studies. That's all he really talks about. He seems shocked that supplements had little or no benefit in preventing cancer, cardiovascular disease, or even death. Now, I've not seen any supplements that say they can cure any of these specific diseases. As the name implies, supplements supplement a healthy lifestyle. So it's unlikely that you got cancer or cardiovascular disease from leading a healthy lifestyle. That's diet, exercise, and also targeted and necessary supplementation. Now, I agree that the FDA's limited role in supplement regulation is a significant part of the problem, not to mention their incompetence, and you can see that when you look at the NAC and the ongoing NMN debacle. Former FDA commissioners also acknowledged the need for more authority and resources to effectively regulate the supplement industry. Proposed solutions include stricter punishment for non-compliant companies, better labeling, and ensuring products are free from contamination and illegal substances. For consumers who take supplements, his advice, as has always been mine, is to get a blood test to determine if there are any deficiencies that warrant the use of supplements. The problem with this idea that extra punishment for companies who are non-compliant, better labeling, and ensuring that products are free from contamination and illegal substances means there needs to be a change in the law. The government officials that will write and vote in the law will be stopped from doing so by the supplement companies. So it's never going to work. It's never going to happen. Now, Johnny does say that while individuals should have the freedom to choose their supplements, they must be made aware of the potential risks and the misinformation that is in the market. In America, over 252 million people take a supplement. As I've always said, get a blood test, and then if you can address those deficiencies through diet and lifestyle, do that. If that doesn't work fully, then think about supplementation. But always read the label so you can see how underdosed each element is and see exactly what you're getting, especially when you're thinking about taking a multivitamin. Now, he then goes on to talk about trust and supplement companies, quite rightly, because as long as you've got a website and a drop shipping supplement supplier on Alibaba, you can start to sell fake supplements on platforms like Amazon with very little financial outlay to begin with. So please make sure you seek out reputable supplement companies. He then talks about the FDA seizing 300,000 dietary supplements because of lead poisoning. And that leads on to the next thing, which is when you look for a company, make sure that the reputable company you find does conduct third-party testing for heavy metals, but not only conducts it, they also post their latest results. Well, I hope you found that interesting or informative, hopefully both. So this guy markets himself as a video journalist, and he seems to cover pretty much anything that's trending in the news currently. He admits to taking supplements, but he does not share what supplements he takes and when he takes them. Now, I'm probably going to cover all the pertinent facts of his video in about 5 or 6 minutes. His video also has 2 huge chunks about his video sponsor. What he tends to do is after he's made a point or he's explained a thought, he then either has 2 or 3 clips of experts in those specific fields saying exactly what he's just said, or he gives 2 more examples just reiterating what he's already said, which tends to fill out his video. The supplement industry, although it's not the Wild West, could certainly do, I agree, with far more policing. Now, to look at the complete history of the supplement industry, the corruption, the incompetence of federal agencies, the lobbyists, the fake supplements, the underdosed supplements, etc., it would take hours. If you know nothing about these subjects, Johnny Harris's video may be a good start, but it's by no means the complete article. Although, for what he covers in this video, which is 30 minutes long, I think it actually is too long. If you have a passing knowledge about the supplement industry, there's nothing new here for you to learn at all. Now, I usually say at the end of these review type videos, please check out the full video to get the full picture. In this case, I'm not going to recommend it.